Hello! Today we are going to be telling you what we think about The Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. We've been playing a ton of this game. We're going to tell you how we feel about it while we play a little bit too.
Yeah, we're going to tell you about it while we play, which is the best way to figure it out. We got some codes early from Ubisoft, which is very cool.
Thank you, Ubisoft. So I'm a little bit further along than you, but
yes.
you are kind of in like, you're fully in the game now.
Right. We're gonna. I think I'm about 5-ish hours in, and we're gonna switch over to your game a little bit later on to talk about some more advanced stuff. But none of this is terribly spoilery, I would say.
Yeah, we're not gonna spoil the story or anything like that for you guys. But why don't we start with just talking about sort of what is this type of game?
Yes. When this was first announced, I think us and many people saw it and said, "Oh, it's a Metroidvania." Mm-hmm. And turns out that is what this game is.
That is what it is. We had some strong like Metroid Dread vibes while we were seeing some early trailers, especially with the way the combat works.
Right.
There is this, I want you to show that huge map real quick.
Yes.
There is this sort of huge map
this
that
is what I've
you
got
are
so far.
And there's more areas you can see that are grayed out that you haven't explored yet. But as you get more powers, as you go through the story and the game, you are having to do a lot of like the famous Metroid, like backtracking, and things will unlock for you as you get more abilities.
Right.
Which is really cool. But yeah, this is that type of game. I think the thing that makes it feel really unique to me, at least, is it has sort of like a really, it equally does three things really well. The exploration is very well done, and like we were just talking about. The combat is very well done. It's very challenging.
Right.
And there's a lot of things that will augment your combat. We'll talk about that in a little bit and show it to you. And there's also some really great puzzle elements in here, like more than in typical, I think, Metroidvania games. Like there's some serious puzzle elements that kind of scrambled my brain in a way that I loved.
The game looks great. We'll be talking about the performance later on. We're playing it on the Switch, obviously, but this is out on all sorts of platforms.
Right, exactly. Yes. The game looks fantastic. The main character that you are playing as is Sargon. He's very hot. Let's just get that out of the way.
Thanks for confirming.
Confirmed. Hottie confirmed.
Up we go.
And this is
exciting.
You don't know what's going on.
I've not done this part of the game. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, this is exciting.
So yes, I'm Sargon. The base. I have two sort of dual blades. Those are my main weapon. I have gotten a bow and arrow that I can do. I can aim. And then I also have this, like, it's called a chakra, but it's kind of like a boomerang, and I can bounce that around and ricochet. I find this to be very useful.
Yes.
But there are a lot of puzzles, kind of more so than fighting. Like, those are much more useful in the sort of puzzles. The actual bow itself is not all that powerful, I've found. Maybe it gets more powerful later.
You just need it to solve different puzzles later as well. You're going to need to use that bow for different things. A giant door is opening. Something is about to happen. What could it be?
Boss?
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh, that's exciting if it is.
Oh,
look how cool it looks, though. Yeah. And now there's a sort of a bigger story element. I'm pretty sure you're going to have to fight him.
Can I do it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, let's show one other thing before we get into this fight. So this is kind of what I have now.
This is your gear.
This is a power that I have. When we get into your game, we'll see more. So I can do sort of a jump and dash.
Yep. These are the time powers. You can also augment. This is really cool with amulets.
So this is kind of a system for how you customize your character. You can equip a certain number of amulets that all do certain things. So right now I have slightly increases max health when you kind of go to a save point. I have, basically, when you take damage, that gets converted into what's essentially MP for your special moves. And then I have this one, which lets me do a fourth attack on my combo. So there's a limited number of slots that you can use. So, for example, I'm not using this one, which gives me one-time protection from a killing blow.
I have that one equipped.
I might need it for this boss.
You might need it, yeah. But you also can get more slots as you explore. So that number can increase, and then you can equip even more amulets, which is really cool.
And then these are sort of your special moves, which I only have a couple now, but you can eventually switch these out, and these are useful, but you do need to get
You're all maxed out on yours, so you can maybe even show one.
Yeah, well,
if you can get it. There we go.
This is just kind of a basic. Oh, this guy's he didn't even flinch.
Oh my gosh. And the combat, we were talking about that a little bit earlier, is quite punishing, I would say. Like, you really have to be precise with your parries, which is very important in this game, and your dodges. So when that enemy glowed red like that, you cannot parry that. You have to dodge that.
You are not really capable of taking on like waves and waves of enemies on your own. And honestly, I thought that the very early part of the game was kind of hard.
It's so hard. I agree.
You don't have all your abilities. I found the window to do the parries, which is a very important move, is a little
short.
Tight.
Yeah.
I actually changed that. You can change that in the settings to give me just a little bit more
time
of a window. But it is a fairly technical battle system.
Right.
So, you know, that is, I'd say, something that's different from a Metroid there.
Yeah, see, all of these red attacks that he's doing, you cannot parry this. You just have to dodge.
And it's not that Metroid is not technical, but it's kind of more of a ranged game.
Right.
So it's quite different than, oh, it still got stuck in that.
Yeah. Oh, look, your health just went way down. You do have a potion,
Thanks for
which
the
is
reminder.
helpful. But, yeah.
Get
oh,
out.
man. Oof. Tough boss.
Oh, but I'm doing all right, though.
You're doing all right. You're doing all right. You're getting
like,
some hits
you know, a part phase 1 sort of situation.
Yeah. You might want to use another. Oh, did you try to use another one of your specials here? Oh, that's good. That's very good. The good thing about Sargon is he is very nimble in the air. So I find the air attacks to be very helpful, and I've been using more of those. You can kind of, and since the game is, you know, platforming based, sometimes when you're not, obviously not when you're fighting a boss like this, but when you're fighting enemies on like different levels, you can even do like kind of a smash move, or you do like an up B kind of situation.
Oh, what's going to happen here?
Which is helpful.
Charging powers? Oh, this is very...
Red in the eye? That can't be good.
Oh, live, survive, survive, survive. Live. Come on, come on.
Oh, poor Sargon.
I mean, it looks bad. I think I died.
I think so.
Oh, no? Phase 2?
Oh. Sargon always never giving up.
You made me taste my own blood.
First time for everything.
Yes, of course. Wow.
Yeah, very stylized, huh?
This is a more over-the-top boss fight than I've had so far in the game.
Oh, close-up of his beautiful face getting smushed.
Yeah, so far it's been him versus a lot. Oh, ouch! Right through
Ouch! Ooh.
So far it's been him through a lot of mythological creatures that have been more straightforward. This has a lot more kind of story built into it.
This is a big story moment that you kind of stumbled onto.
Okay.
That I wasn't sure where you were in your game, but yeah, this is a big moment.
Well, hopefully I can finish. Oh, we just reversed time here. That's interesting, because that's obviously a big part of some of the previous Prince of Persia games is rewinding time.
Yes, yes.
And the power that I got of air dashing is called a time power.
Yes.
So I imagine there's going to be more of that. Maybe
there are more time powers, and they're so creative. I actually really like how they kind of reimagined that classic Prince of Persia gameplay mechanic of reversing time and have all these different things, and the way that they integrated them into the gameplay is really interesting as well. Well, it's going to be sayonara to poor Sargon for a little while.
So I didn't have to finish that boss fight. It's kind of one of those get halfway and...
Yeah, it's like an unbeatable boss.
Yeah. The art style for this is interesting. It kind of reminds me of like Overwatch, in that it has a bit of a cartoony, like all the proportions are
a little
normal,
bit exaggerated, but yeah.
Yeah, it's got that kind of blocky-ish build to it.
I do like how like colorful and bright this game is, even though it's quite like a serious storyline about like, you know, there's like obviously some real bad stuff that's happening.
Yeah.
But it's still very like sort of has that like colorful aesthetic. It does kind of remind me.
Map unavailable. I don't even know where I am right now.
Yeah, you got to chase that guy. This part is pretty tough, and it will challenge your platforming.
Okay,
abilities.
good. I'm glad we can show some platforming.
Yeah, and now you have to sort of also explore and find your way. And this is the area with a lot of poison.
Yeah, this is something
You can't get
So I have this bird that follows me around, chirps when I'm near treasure or something, but but at this point a lot of it I can't get to, so it's a lot of bird chirping for things that I don't necessarily know what it is.
Yeah.
So this looks like a wall that is going, oh, I can hold on to this. Okay.
Watch out! Oh.
Oops. It's fine, we can do it again. Yeah, it does get to be very precision with the platforming stuff, which, I like it. I
really like it.
I've been enjoying it so far, but I could see it gets hard, honestly, at points.
Really hard. They do have a really nice feature in here where if you just get stuck on something and it's incredibly frustrating for you to do all that precision platforming stuff and you can't do it, you can do a platforming assist as well.
I saw that.
I have not used it. So I will just say
you can create additional platforms to help you get around, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't turned that on yet.
Yeah, but they do give you that option if it's incredibly frustrating for you. I found the platforming to be very challenging, but also very, very satisfying.
Yeah.
So this is cool too. Like as you explore around, there are side quests that you can pick up. So you got a couple of those, and then obviously you have your main quest that you've been following.
Well, why don't we just look at this because we were talking about it. So this is the accessibility. So there's all these different assists that you can turn on.
Yeah, you can turn that on. Different fonts.
But let's see, it was in, what was it under? Options. Yeah, so this isn't the guided mode. Like, you know, in a Metroidvania, sometimes like I don't know where necessarily to go next. So you can turn that on and it will tell you like this is your objective. I've been able to go with it off, but who knows? Maybe I'll get stuck. Maybe I'll need that.
When the map gets bigger and bigger, it does get a little challenging. So it's good to kind of.
This is where you can customize the difficulty, which is cool. So like,
oh, there you go. Dodge
the
window.
Parry difficulty, dodge window. That's cool.
Environmental damage. Yeah.
Here is where I set the audio to.
That's so cool.
Persian.
I'm totally going to do that to my game immediately. I didn't know that was an option. That is such a cool option.
But the platforming, where was the platform? Oh, platforming assist.
Platforming assist,
So you can create these.
And it does have a little pop-up if you fail many times, which I have done. And it's like, do you need an assist? Are you good?
Yeah.
I always say no because I'm like stubborn. I'm just gonna like grit my teeth and do it. But that it's nice that it's an option. Some of the platforming in the later areas that I've been in include like some puzzle solving as well and timing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very tough.
Where am I going right
Here
now?
I go down, back down. Yeah, just go this way through this thing. Yeah.
Isn't this where I started?
Was it?
Oh, now I'm going
this
through
way.
the floor. Okay.
Right. Careful.
Ew, what is that?
You're like, it's poison!
It's poison. All right.
Yeah, there's lots of these little collectibles.
Have you found a purpose for these collectibles yet, or are they just kind of things to get?
I have. There are these sort of like stone tablets that you need to upgrade your weapons at the blacksmith.
Right.
Where there is a central hub area called the Haven, where you can like upgrade some of your stuff and even upgrade your amulets and things like that. So there is that type of collectible, but some of these little like trinkets and stuff, I haven't found
So I have no way to get out of this.
You do. You have to hang on to that thing and pull it down.
Oh, okay. Pull it down.
And you're trying to basically look for that old man.
Right.
That you saw right at the beginning when you woke up down here, and he has run away from you. So you're trying to figure out what this old man.
And I don't have the map in this area, which is I wonder if I'm.
That's where you started.
I think I'm going the wrong way.
You are, yeah. This way, and then down. Yeah, I remember this part being a little bit pretty hard because you're kind of in these like sewers basically, and it's kind of hard to know where you're going. So that's when you pulled down to get out.
Back down.
Right.
And then this did not open.
This did not open. So what else can we do here?
Oh, enemies.
I don't like these like rat enemies.
They're under poison now.
Yeah. Oh, the chakra, nice. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it has like a boomerang effect, so
right. So that was a parry right there that I just did.
Yes, When the enemies glow yellow is when you can do like a big parry move.
Yeah, you can do
Stop,
like a...
keep going up.
Is this not the way?
Why don't you go down?
It's like a counterattack.
Yeah. See? There he is.
This bird's just going nuts.
I don't like the bird, honestly. I've turned the bird off. Oh, here is, you're getting close to one of those trees here, the soma trees.
Save tree, yeah.
So you might want to, like, save, and then you can show where you can augment those amulets and stuff, too.
Ooh.
Oh! Ouch. Yeah, there's a lot of things that they basically just, like, one shot. You have, like, one chance, yeah.
It's not like it's pretty quick to get back into the action
yeah,
thing, which
yeah.
I don't mind.
Oh,
I missed it.
you missed it.
Oh,
well,
well.
too bad.
Another one of these.
So that turns that one off.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, there was a fair amount of stuff
Here's
that I missed.
the
that I would need to
tree
go
is
back
coming.
to.
Oh my gosh, watch out. There's the old man.
Oh. Use a potion, please.
Yeah, you're close to the tree, so hopefully that is good news for you. There you go.
There it is.
So when you go to the tree, it does like replenish all your potions, it recharges all your health, but you can also like
Yeah, this is where you can
shuffle
shuffle
things. Do you have the one that helps with poison? You don't.
I might, but I don't think I need it. I mean, the poison is just
You don't care.
an obstacle that I'm not too worried about. And then
Wow.
yeah, you can switch out your specials here, but I'm actually fine with the default one so far.
All right.
So
Onward.
Well, why don't we stop here and switch over to your game so people can
Okay.
see some of the more advanced stuff?
Yes, we could do that.
We'll be right back.
All right, we are back. We've switched to my game,
What do you got?
which is a little bit further along than yours. I just wanted to show some of the new stuff I have on my character screen, which is some of these new time powers, which is pretty cool. So I have, this is the one that you had. I think it was the only one that
The
you
dash,
had, maybe?
yes.
This one's cool, where you basically can
Oh.
create like a shadow of yourself and then teleport to it. Very
All right,
important
I want to see that.
for the puzzle solving.
I want to see that.
This one, the dimensional claw, is basically you make a portal and you can suck an enemy into it. And then you keep it in a little box. And then you use it later as like a bomb, or you can throw it against something.
Oh.
And then this one, clairvoyance, you basically can see hidden platforms. I just got this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There was one other feature that maybe we could, that since I was in an area that you couldn't show the map, we weren't able to show.
Yeah.
But it's that thing where you can take a picture from the game.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So if you press down on the D-pad,
Yeah, vision
you'll see in
memorized.
the upper left corner.
Yep.
So then if you go to the map,
See, you have this little.
right, so press that, and you can...
Oops.
It'll show you what that was. So sometimes, the map is so big when you're trying to backtrack, you're like, well, I think it was in this area, or there was something here, but I can't remember what. So yeah, you can just view that and then get a quick reminder of, oh yes, that's where...
It's like making notes.
That's where the door was, yes. So that's a very nice feature.
Yeah. Okay, so let me show you some of these.
Yeah, I want to see these.
So, for example, you can let's say you wanted to come over here. You can make a little shadow of yourself. Then I can go all the way back here and be like, now there's like an obstacle in my way, and then you can just
teleport. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool.
So that's very cool.
Yeah.
Let's go up here and see what we can get up to and see if there's any more like platforming that we can do. So that, I found that to be pretty interesting. The portal, if we can get an enemy, you can basically make a portal, and then like an enemy can get like sucked into it.
Yeah. And you can do that move like whenever?
Yeah.
There's no like meter associated with it.
You don't have
can
to
just do it.
Yeah, you don't have to like
All right.
wait for
That's neat.
like a meter or anything like that.
Keep going up.
Going up here, see if we can find somebody to
Ancient Persia was big into elevators, I've learned.
have elevators. We can keep going up. Let's keep going up.
Ancient elevators.
I like this area a lot though. It's like the sacred library basically. So there's a lot of like cool like books and scrolls and
I like it when you like that scene that I had where you get kind of right out of. Oh, look at this is really cool.
yeah. Okay, so here is an area you can use.
Okay, I have seen these.
Watch.
Yes.
Oh, this
Okay.
is clairvoyance.
Yes,
so.
I have seen those earlier, and sometimes there is something that you can hit to activate them.
Yeah.
But some of them don't. So
But-
now I understand.
But see, it's so like tricky though because you have
do
to
it, like,
like
mid-jump?
Mid-jump.
And what do you do to activate that?
You just click the right stick. Actually, I haven't been up here before, so let's see what's up here.
Oh, you got a save point coming around.
Okay. Oh, maybe I have been up here.
Huh.
Yeah, but that's one way to use that, which is kind of cool. And then, where are the people? First of all,
the who?
We want to find some
the bad
enemies
guys
to fight.
Oh,
no?
okay.
Like I still haven't figured
flaming door.
I still haven't figured out how to get up there yet.
Oh, you don't know how to get. You don't have the double jump yet? I'm assuming there's some sort of a double jump in this game.
I haven't seen it. I don't know if they want to give that to you.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff just out of reach that I've just assumed. Like, yes, I will be getting the double jump at some point.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm going this way.
All
Let's
right.
see what's over here. I wanted to show you guys the clairvoyant stuff. Oh, see, this is another one where you need to like.
I've been here. Yes. Yeah. So that's where you can activate it with that bell, but there's other ones that you can't.
Oh, see, the clairvoyance helps.
It'll switch back and forth.
Yeah, see, and this is when you need the arrows, because you need the puzzling.
Right. There you go.
The
So it's easier to do.
A little bit easier, yeah. This is scary.
Oh. Yeah, a lot of the little...
so this guy has projectiles, so let's see if we can capture one of them.
Oh, you can get one of those, too.
Oh, I did not do it right.
Frozen.
I just got frozen.
But I do want to see this.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, no. Come back. Come back.
Do it. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
What? Okay,
I
so I have it. I got it.
So you have one.
Yeah,
and
so now I can, if I press A again, I can just throw it back at him. If I stop getting frozen, that is. See?
Okay. So why would, if you already have the bow and arrow, why would you want that?
So sometimes you do need to like use it to unblock doorways and stuff.
That an arrow will not do?
Yeah, like usually it's like you capture an enemy and then you capture like something where you need like to use it as a bomb, basically.
I see.
Oops.
Oh, and you can do that with projectiles and enemies?
Yeah, you can like.
Neat.
Have you been to the fours where there's those enemies that look like little like time bombs, basically?
Yeah.
Like you can basically use that.
Okay.
And capture them, which is kind of cool.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Ooh.
Yeah, a lot of the little obstacles and traps in this game feel like throwbacks to the original Prince of Persia games, where it was like a lot of spikes coming out of nowhere and stuff like that. It's a different kind of game, but it definitely does feel like Prince of Persia, I'd say.
My goodness, this ice is not my friend.
And you've not yet gotten any other weapons besides the dual blades?
Nope.
Okay. I kind of have a feeling you will, based on the way they describe it, but I don't know.
I like the dual blades a lot, so I hope that I don't...
They have a lot of reach, which is nice.
Yeah, they're like big dual blades. Yeah, so it's actually pretty cool because you do have like... See, this is some like crazy puzzle stuff. Like you turn to the right.
Oh yeah, the back and forth. Yeah.
So you have to like figure out how to jump this.
Right.
Like
jump and turn.
Jump and turn.
Yeah. Yeah, that mechanic happened before, and I was like, "What am I doing to trigger these things
I didn't do
changing?"
It right.
Yeah.
So they have like some tricky. They have some tricky puzzle stuff.
Right.
I did one where it was all like time based too.
There you go. Oh, you're almost there.
Oh my gosh, so hard.
So while you do that, we're both playing on the Switch OLED. I should say we are not Digital Foundry, but what are your thoughts on how this game runs?
I think it runs awesome.
Yeah.
I have not had any problems with how mine runs.
Yeah, they've gone out of their way to say that on the Switch it runs at 60 frames in docked and handheld mode. It seems very smooth. I think the art style is conducive to this game.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's a reasonable amount of visuals for the Switch to handle. So I'm sure that I haven't seen the versions on the other platforms. I'm sure it looks, a bit cleaner, but I'm not sure beyond that there's a ton of difference. So I've been very happy to play this on the Switch, and we had this on our list of most anticipated games, and I think so far it's definitely living up to the billing. It's really fun.
Look how beautiful it is.
Yeah.
And there's tons of like environmental stuff too that they've
Yeah, it's a good job of balancing, you know, the action. Oh, you just got that guy.
Yep.
And the platforming and the puzzles. And that's another thing that, you know, I was wondering when the game started and I felt a little squishy was the pacing of getting power-ups is also really important. And I've been pretty happy with that so far as well. Like, you never feel like you go that long without getting some new thing that gives you access to something you couldn't do before, as you're completely locked into this.
I'm still listening to you intently.
Anything else to add to that?
This game is really fun.
I like it.
I like it.
Great.
Don't you think, though? It's like, it's very addictive, the way that they've done the
Yes.
platforming and stuff.
Right.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Masterful. Masterful.
It moves.
Oh, no.
Like,
not
the
masterful.
movement is really good. Like, you can feel like you can be super precise with all of the jumping. Like we were saying, the combat gets pretty technical in spots,
Yeah.
but it's nice that you can tweak all of that. So this is just a really high-level game from Ubisoft. Love to see it.
Yeah. Great.
Well, there you have it.
There you have it. This is what we've been up to in Prince of Persia. Yeah, I think there's a demo out for this game,
Yes.
so you can check it out.
Out soon?
Yeah, but we love it. All right, we're going to wrap it up here, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.